So I created the biggest tournament on FIFA 23 including every single club on the game apart from national teams. Well, not really, but the way that I have done this is we're first going to start by finding one winner from every single league in the game. That's 33 leagues and 34 if we also count the rest of the world. But I can only create a tournament with 32 teams, so 2 teams need to get eliminated and I'll be doing that by creating 2 leagues of 17 teams. The last place team from both of the leagues will get eliminated and then we will begin the tournament. So for example here is the first league which is the Argentinian league. The 2 teams that have reached the final is Vélez Sarsfield and Talleres. The winner of this match advances to the next stage as the only team from the Argentinian league. Who will win? And Vélez Sarsfield goes through on penalties, so they will be advancing to the next stage. From Australia it's either Western Sydney Wanderers or Western United, and the winner is going to be Western Sydney Wanderers. From Austria it's SK Sturm Graz advancing. From Belgium it's Genk going through. From the Chinese league it's Shanghai Port FC. From Denmark it's going to be FC Copenhagen going to the next stage. In the English League 2 it's Wimbledon. In League 1 it's Peterborough. In the Championship it's going to be Sheffield United. And in the Premier League it's either Manchester United or Manchester City. So a Manchester derby in the final. Who will win? And Manchester City wins it 2-1 which means they are the club going through from the Premier League. From the French second division it's FC Metz. From the Ligue 1 it's Monaco or PSG. PSG should go through here, but they somehow don't. And Monaco will be the team going through from Ligue 1. From the German third division it's this club. In the German second division it's Fortuna Düsseldorf. In the Bundesliga it's surprisingly either Augsburg or Leverkusen. So no Bayern Munich or Dortmund. Anyways, who will win here? And Augsburg will be the club going through from the Bundesliga. From India it's Mumbai City FC. In Italy Serie B it's Bari. And in the Serie A it's either Juventus or Hellas Verona. Can Hellas Verona surprise everyone and beat Juventus? No, they can't. Juventus wins it 4-1. From the Netherlands it's either PSV or Feyenoord. It's nice to not see Ajax here. Anyways, who will win? And Feyenoord beats PSV in extra time to be the team going through from the Eredivisie. From Norway it's Bodo Glimt. Lech Poznan will be the team going through from Poland. And from Portugal it's either Sporting or Benfica. Who will advance? And Sporting beats Benfica 4-2 in extra time so they will be advancing from Portugal. In Ireland it's Shamrock Rovers. In Korea it's Daegu FC. In the rest of the world it's surprisingly Dynamo Kiev. In Romania it will be this team advancing. From the Saudi League it's Al Nassr so Ronaldo is still in it. In Scotland it will be Celtic. From the Spanish second division it's Deportivo Alaves. And from the La Liga it's either Valencia or Sevilla surprisingly. So no Barcelona, Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid. Anyways, who will win here? And Valencia beats Sevilla 2-1 so they are the team that will be advancing from the La Liga. From Sweden it's going to be this team. From Switzerland land it's FC Sion. From the Turkish league it's going to be Fenerbahce. And last up will be the MLS and that will be Inter Miami advancing from there. So we now have 34 teams that has advanced to stage 2. But 2 teams will sadly have to get eliminated so let's see who gets eliminated first. And from the first league it's going to be the Australian team that's eliminated. Wimbledon, Mumbai City FC and Dusseldorf barely survives. And for those wondering, Monaco did win the league. In the second league it's going to be the Romanian team that gets eliminated. And Sporting won this league. Now we have all the 32 teams so let's get to the final stage of the video. Let's take a look at the groups. This will be Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, Group E, Group F, Group G, Group H. So let's simulate the group stage games and see who goes through. From Group A it's going to be Vélez Sarsfield and SK Sturm Graz. Everyone finished in 4 points surprisingly. In Group B it's FC Copenhagen and FC Sion. Valencia has been knocked out. In Group C it's Manchester City and Daegu. Al Nassr has also been knocked out now. In Group D it's going to be Mumbai City FC and Shamrock Rovers, Juventus and Bodo Glimt, Sporting and Augsburg, Monaco and Fenerbahce, and last up is Deportivo Alaves and Sheffield United. Celtic got knocked out. Let's see how the round of 16 matches finished. Monaco, FC Copenhagen, Juventus and Manchester City goes through with Vélez Sarsfield, Sporting, Augsburg and surprisingly Mumbai City FC. So this is how the quarter-final matches will be like. Let's sim them. First game is Monaco vs FC Copenhagen, and Monaco wins it 3-1. Juventus vs Manchester City is a very big game. One big club is guaranteed to get knocked out. Who will that be? And Manchester wins it 3-0 which means Juventus is out. Next is Vélez Sarsfield and Sporting, and the winner is going to be Sporting. Last quarter-final match will be Augsburg against Mumbai City FC. I'm surprised to see Mumbai City FC make it this far. Can they reach the semi-finals? No, they can't. They lose 4-1 but still respect to them for making it this far. So this is how the semi-final matches will be like. Let's sim them. First is Monaco vs Manchester City, and City wins on penalties. So they will be in the final facing either Sporting or Augsburg. It doesn't look good for Sporting as they have an injury and a red card. But Sporting doesn't care as they beat Augsburg 3-1 to reach the final. But before we simulate the final, let's see who gets third place. So it's between Augsburg and Monaco. 2 clubs that beat the odds and made it through their league. Who will win here? And Monaco wins it 2-1 which means they get third. So it's now time for the final. Manchester City vs Sporting. Sporting still has an injury and a red card. Anyway, who will win it? And Sporting has just shocked the world and beaten Manchester City 5-4 on penalties. What a final that must have been. So Sporting is the winner of this video. Congratulations to Sporting.